Alright, we should be guys. We should be guys. We should be live, guys. There you go. That makes more sense. We're not about making sense in the TheSensualBeast games here. Anyways, what is up, guys? I understand. What a strong start to the stream. I'm TheSensualBeast, and we are back with some more delicious Horizon Zero Dawn, the Frozen Wilds DLC. I actually missed one stream last night. I got home pretty late, and I just didn't have time to stream. It was really late, and I was like, well, you know what? We don't have enough shards to do the things that we want to do. I might as well instead. I'll just grind out some shards. Tonight, just shard my shard through the nights, and that's what we did. So I went ahead and destroyed some machines. I got ourselves some good amount of shards. Not, again, it's not the crazy amount. We got 16,000 shards, and that's again mainly from selling stuff, and then mainly destroying a bunch of Thunderjaws in my little trusty area, which is going to be all the way down here. Basically, if you guys already know different farming spots, it's the really common one right here in this Thunderjaw site. There's usually 2 Thunderjaws and a bunch of what are the guys called? The one with the ice casters instead of the blaze ones. I can't remember their names. I can't remember that. Well, basically they're kind of like deer, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So there's a bunch of those machines there. You can destroy them. You can make them fight each other. You can override them and make one of them fight for you, and then you destroy the other. But it gives quite a bit of stuff. A good couple of mods, good couple of shards. And then with that, a bunch of other stuff that we could also sell, like resources and all that kind of stuff. But it took us a while, honestly. I was still doing it before the stream started, just keep destroying more machines. But it takes a while. I'm not gonna lie, it takes quite a bit to get up to 16,000 shards. We're still kind of short. I think we're still gonna be missing like 2,000 to 3,000 shards. But I think hopefully, through the rest of this DLC, we'll be able to kind of gain those as we keep destroying machines. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Regardless, though, if you guys have not checked out the other delicious episodes, check out the Horizon Zero Dawn playlist, a link in the description, and also a little icon for you mobile users. We have some in the chat. We have Francisco in the chat saying, what is up? How are you? ¿Estoy muy bien? ¿Cómo estás tú? ¿Ya vas a comprar este juego o no? Es un clásico del PlayStation, entonces lo tienes que comprar. Tienes que, aunque sea, dar una oportunidad para jugar un buen rato, a destruir máquinas que parecen dinosaurios. But yeah, Francisco actually doesn't have Horizon Zero Dawn. He was telling me this in last, like 2 streams ago. If you don't have Horizon Zero Dawn, you're doing yourself a disservice. All right, you're basically, it's like if you were spanking yourself. Now, a lot of people like spanking themselves. That's fine, but it's that rough spanking, the kind of spanking that is not. It's not very enjoyable from time to time. Now, we're actually up here on this campfire because, as you guys can see, there's a Thunderjaw site right here. Now, this is the only Thunderjaw in this area as far as I know. I know there is supposed to be a Rock Breaker site, I thought, but I haven't found it. There's also supposed to be a Frostclaw site, I think, in this area right here, but it hasn't appeared for us either, so I don't know. It's a bit funky. I mean, again, we know where some Frostclaws are. They're mainly up in this like top area of the map, so it's not too bad. We know where some are if we need to take them down to get like certain materials from them or anything like that. But I would like to have like a proper site. There's a bunch of Charger sites which I would prefer them to be like Scorcher sites or Fireclaw sites or Frostclaw sites, but we still, I think we're like midway or maybe a little bit past midway of the main storyline, so I would imagine once we're done with the main storyline, some of those sites will be turned into like Frostclaw or Fireclaw sites, which is going to be very interesting regardless. But yeah, I'm going to try and take down this Thunderjaw. Now this area is pretty big. I'm going to try and like flank around towards like this top side. In fact, I should even spawn on this campfire instead, just to like take this top side and then shoot it from above. But we're already down here, so let's see what happens. I can actually equip the proper materials here, so I'm gonna go. Well, actually, I'm going sneaky first, just try and get my bearings on him, and then we'll go in big. But we need this one. We probably want here. And then I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna try to use the Adept Sling. Now I've put a bunch of electrocuting mods on this sling just to see what we can do with it. I honestly don't usually use electricity mods or like electricity to like stun my enemies. But I think if you have a sling that has, you know, powerful enough electrocuting mods, then, you know, you can stun them and do, you know, you can stun them for a good amount of time depending on how strong the mods I believe are, and get some hits in. Now, it's a little bit different than when you like wrangle them in, because when you wrangle them in, they can unwrangle themselves, so they can like get loose, and you kind of lose your opportunity to take them down. And when you electrocute them, they don't like leave the electrocuted state, even if you do a ton of damage to them. So you can land at least 2, maybe 3 good shots on them before they go to the normal, you know, go back to normal. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. Okay, we're actually going up this section. This is good. That's kind of what I was hoping. I didn't know that this road was actually here. We just kind of wouldn't start going up, and you know, ended up being on this path. But oh yeah, here's gonna be the zip line. Alright, so this is gonna be interesting. Let's see what happens, guys. What the hell? Oh my! Why did she get loose? Alright, let's go. Do that like that. There we go. Oh my god! I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna just drop and die. Why, little pearl? Why have you forsaken me? Okay. So this thing is also, I think it's demonic. So he's gonna be extremely strong. Strong. The first thing we want to do is just take out his weapons. Kids have some traps. You know what? Why not?
I might regret this.
We just gotta hurry because this thing is gonna make its way around here really fast. Oh shoot. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna make it go way too fast. Only get hit 1 or 2. Ooh. Whoa! Really careful here. Oh my god, he moves to the last second. Ooh. There we go. You actually need to knock off the tail as well if you can. There we go, yeah. The tail is, if he gets you with his tail, he can do a ton of damage so quickly. Especially after like this, these guys are going to do even more damage. Oh, I'm trying to get a stupid like machine gun thing. These things are not coming off, man. Are you serious? Oh my god. I'm hitting them in the right spot. They're just not coming off. Yeah, see if we can electrocute them. Oh, shoot. Alright, I'm gonna change to my to my proper armor here. To my shield weaver. Oh, he's charging up. I just took a nice ball. What the fuck's no? Wrong one. I'm just gonna keep using this like little area to protect myself. Oh, we're not doing much of anything to this guy with that. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna shoot all of them and see if we can get electrocuted. No, that is no. That's not doing absolutely anything to him. This is gonna be a waste. We can though freeze him. Charges up. I'd like to hit the canisters under his belly. I'm not sure that's gonna be possible though. Oh, actually. I was gonna go for his heart, but he turned around, so. Oh, actually. The other panel was closed. Headshot. Ooh, actually, we can get his noggin right in the melon. Oh, actually, I'll save those. I could also try and use his cannons against him, but the way this guy moves is gonna be a little tricky. Yeah, it's off. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, really? Are you kidding me? That's a terrible spot. Oh no, they're still not. It looks like... Really dead. Oh no, it's such a weird spot to fight this thing. Like I said, weird spot. Nice.
Looks with me.
Still a second one, so we can use that. We must. Oh, he's still frozen. Okay, nice. This thing is floating.
My turn.
I'll take that. Yeah, nice. Woo, man. Honestly, the fact that this area is such a weird place to fight, he just can't rush us like he would if we were on a flatter surface. Like if we were lower, even, well, this whole thing is on a huge slope, so honestly he wouldn't even be able to get a good hit on us, or like a good charge on us, even if we were a little bit lower. Maybe up here he would be able to, but I'm not gonna make the mistake of fighting. I'm not gonna make the mistake of fighting him up here. No thanks. All right, well that went pretty well. We only lost a bit of health. We didn't really need to change to our shield weaver until the very end. So I call that a win. I'll take that. I'll take the big old piece of shard. Let's get that shard right in my hand, right in my pockets. He's not kind of weird.
Very
Oh, I didn't realize he had.
I get it.
He had some canisters, like some blaze canisters on his tail. I've never been able to. I know there is ways to like get under him and shoot him, but every time I feel like you get under him, he just starts stomping the ground and he hits you. And even if you just like touch him, if he doesn't hit you but just touch him, he'll still damage you. So I never go for that. I know there's people that can do it, and there's ways to do it. Like when he rushes you, you can like slide on him, but you have to time it really well. It's just I feel like it's just too dangerous, especially in ultra hard. It's like it's almost not even worth it to try and do that. But I know it is possible. And I've tried to do that a couple of times before, which just it never works out well for me. I just always end up getting hit more than I'm supposed to, more than I care to be, taking damage, and it's just not worth it. I'm like, you know what? I should have just shot him from afar, or taken one of his other weak points. But we did pretty good. We took him out. We can really come back and just keep farming this guy. He has a ton of health though. I feel like he definitely had a little more health. Also, we couldn't get rid of his phase cannons. I don't know why. I kept shooting him with that. Is the Thunder Blast? What is this thing called? The Terror Blaster. That's what it's called. And this thing usually, like with normal Thunder Jaws, it'll take their cannons off if you hit them right after you take down their first like plate of armor. It'll take them out right away. With this one, we weren't able to hit him unless I just wasn't hitting him in the right place. But it looked like we were hitting him right on, especially when he was just looking at us. And they still weren't coming off. So, I mean, something definitely to keep in mind with the ones that are demonic. But we still got it. We made it work. I'm gonna go ahead and actually change some weapons around. Just to have, yeah, the other electricity thing wasn't working out. Maybe with smaller machines it might work out, but with this guy, he just wasn't having it. He was like, "Nah, man, you can't use that against me. What do you think I am?" He was not taking that disrespect. I will put this thing here though, just in case for for the future. I'll well, actually, we'll put it like in a different spot. And I'm so used to having like things in certain places that confuses me when I don't. So we'll put it like that. We usually have things on the bottom. And I guess now the next thing I wanted to do, there's also apparently some kind of glitch with the control tower in this area that we destroyed last episode. That there's supposed to be a chest there with one of the really cool modifications that you can put on your weapons and your armor. But apparently there's a glitch right now where for some people, including myself, and I think a lot of people, it's not appearing. The box is just not there. I went back to check to see if it was there, and it's not. So hopefully they fix it in the future before we end the DLC. Who knows? They just released a patch, I think like 2 days ago for me, streaming this. So I mean, they've been keeping up with all the bugs and the different fixes. So hopefully they'll have one by next week at the most. We also, I guess I'll let you guys know about this too. But we had I don't think it's appearing anymore here. That's interesting. So I guess once you defeat it, it's not there anymore. But we had Acre's challenge, and last episode we did it towards the end. Now I think we tried it 3 times, and we just couldn't do it. Like it just seemed like it's going to be one of those things that took us like an hour, which I actually did. I did it after I was done with the stream, and I looked up a video just surprisingly there actually isn't that many videos like step by step telling you how to do it or what kind of tactic to use. But there was this video where they mainly used the log piles around that location, and I remember saying that I just didn't want to use those because it felt like it was going to take too long and we had to take too much damage. But using the log piles, if you guys are having trouble doing this specific challenge or about to do it, definitely focus on those log piles, especially with the scrappers, because there's so many of them and they're so quick, especially in ultra hard. And they also do so much damage, so you're gonna be running through your health pouches so quickly if they do hit you. Even with a shoe weaver, because they hit you, they do like most of your shoe weaver, then another one hits you, then they do the other half, and then another one hits you or beams you with his lasers or shoots like a ball of electricity at you, and you're already at like half health or whatever. So definitely focus on the log piles, like try and like lure them when they're frozen. Even when they're not frozen, they still take a ton of damage from those logs, but especially when they're frozen, lure them to the log piles and just try and like strategize it that way. And that's the way you're gonna destroy them, because once you get the bigger machines as well, like the tramplers, you're gonna and also I think you get the last one's a bellow back. So in case you guys are wondering, the last one's a bellow back. But once you get those, they're gonna be a little bit easier just because they're bigger machines. But the ones you have to worry first, obviously, are the scrappers. Use the log piles. I'm telling you guys, that's the way to go. I didn't do it exactly how they did in the video because I feel like the person who did in the video was way more proficient with like timing everything right. I just kind of not really got lucky, but I timed it well enough to where I had enough to destroy the last machine, and I barely made it, but it happened, and I was like, oh my goodness, finally. But it was a struggle to have, don't get me wrong, it was a struggle. If you guys just want to see me do it on stream, I'll do it. I just didn't want to do it on stream for this stream or last stream because, again, it took me 1 hour just to do it, like, just personally. So I don't want to, I don't want to be just an hour of me repeating the same things. I mean, now I can do it maybe in a couple of tries, but when I first, started looking into it, it was going to take me longer, so I didn't want it to just be 1 hour of me trying the same thing. But if you guys are interested in me, me doing it on the stream, I'll be more than happy to try and recreate what I kind of got lucky in doing the first time around. But anyways, with that being said, we did get her challenge done. We also got the rest of the pigments, and I think that's actually everything. So we had to get the pigments, we had to get the bandit camp, which we did. We had to, what else did we have to do? I know there was like 4 things we had to do. It was the pigments, the challenge. We had to do the challenges, the hunter's crown, and we can, we're only missing the chieftain trial, which is gonna be the one that we get after we become chieftain. And then I think that's it. I think as far as that goes, that's basically everything. So I think we're just gonna go and give the pigments back to the girl over here in Song's Edge. After that, instead of going straight to the chieftain and challenging him, we're gonna go back up to the mountain to talk to the lady that gave us the Stormslinger. We're gonna tell her, you know, that we did all that stuff. See if she has any dialogue, and then once we've done that, we're gonna come back to Song's Edge, and then challenge the Felicia to become the new Sensual Chieftain. So we'll see how that goes. I'm excited. I think that's basically everything. I know I wanted to do a couple of things in this episode, and I think that's basically everything. I don't think we have anything else to do. We got the shards. We don't have the Frost Claw or the Fire Claw lens or hearts. So we can't get those last armors, the ones that you have to buy. And then the Chieftain armor, I think we're going to be given once we become Chieftain. Assuming that we become Chieftain. We'll become Chieftain, you know, regardless. Well, they'll take us... I'm not sure what kind of fight it's going to be. Usually I feel like the fights against human NPCs are not as difficult because they're not as mobile and as quick. Which, you know, sometimes it's fine. Other times I'm like, I wish they were a little more challenging. It just depends. If you lay your guard down, though, they can do a ton of damage in a very small amount of time. Like if, you know, one of the sharpshooter guys, you know, gets you with one of his arrows, he can do most of your shield and then like a quarter of your health just from one shot. And then, you know, if you get a couple of the hits at the same time, you're probably dead. So you just have to keep on the move. Obviously, they're not as mobile as you are, but they're still not, you know, they're not slow pokes either. They do like roll, they like move around, that kind of stuff to avoid your shots as well.
When the old ones were fresh.
Well, let's go up here. So yeah, I think I'm pretty sure this was basically everything we had to do.
The tonic is no longer the landmark.
Like once you do two things, the rest of the list disappears, unfortunately. But oh, that's right. We also have to do the tonic. So we already did the tonic thing.
But I suppose she could afford to.
Actually, I don't think we had to do that. We just did it, and she was impressed with it. But you know, it's there. So another thing to add to the list of things that makes us sensual and juicy. But yeah, once you do two things, the list goes away, so you can't really see what else you could have done. But we did everything that I'm pretty sure was the things that she mentioned. So I mean, I'm not sure if it's gonna give us like any like new dialogue when we talk to the chieftain or not. But if it does, I'll be happy. Alright, here we go. Let's talk to Sakuli.
Not afraid of heights, are you, Sakuli?
What's to fear? A drop from this height, I'd just make one more painting.
with your guts, or what do you mean? Alright, let's go ahead and try these pigments. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna get a bunch of boxes, 3 to be exact. Wait, she sells these, or... Oh no, these are buybacks. Okay, I was gonna say... She sells a bunch of mods? I didn't know that. These are mods that we sold earlier. Oh, how many shards did I get from that Thunderjaw earlier? I don't know, but we had like 1650, I think, something like that. And now we have 17. That's not bad. All right, well, let's go ahead and give her the first 3 pigments, second set, and third set.
Would you look at that? Nora girl, you've bought me all I need. Do you always travel with your pockets full of paint stuffs?
Honestly, Sakuli, I go around filling my pockets with most of everything.
Stop. I'm beginning to like you. I work alone, but come back around later, and I'll have something for you then.
That's me.
Maybe it's a machine rider who looks like you.
Where's she going?
You tell me. To ruins or mountains, through flood or thaw. Past, future, destiny. But I don't think she's scared of any of it. You helped me. Inspired me. And the people of the Cut. Let this be inspiration for you. Wherever you may run.
Once the Werak gets a glimpse at Sakuli's mural, word will get around about how I helped her. So that's it. Nothing more I can do to get people talking. Time to throw my spear at Artok's feet.
Hey, let's go. Our attack might have to tickle your toes with my spear. Where's the painting? I can't see it from here. Oh, it's all the way down here. That is really, really nice. Like, holy Medusa's lady, you have outdone yourself. I mean, to portray the sensual beast in a painting, I mean, what else could you ask for, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm the Mona Lisa of this time. Do we have... She did say that she may give us other quests in the future, so that's interesting. I'm more than down to do more quests. More than happy to. See if she has any other lines, and then we'll bounce out of here.
A job well done. But I'm not ready to go back to the ground.
Alright. Well, sounds good, my lady. I appreciate it, coolly. It will inspire me to spank our attack. Here we go. Woo. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate your concern. Let's go ahead and open these boxes up. We also have other boxes that we need to open just for supplies. Because, you know, supplies. We need it. Nice. Alright. Well, here we go. Ooh, 42 third coil. I'm not sure how good that is, but I'll take it. Oh, yes, metal burn. I definitely need me a metal burn, man. There's only one location in like I think it's Devil's what is it called? Devil's. It's not the first one. It's not the first city. It's the second city ruins in the main map. That's the only location that has corrupted machines, and there's not that many of them. You also don't get much metal burn from taking down the machines. You usually get like maybe 2, 3 at the most from like watchers and scrappers, and like 5 or 6 from well, maybe I think you get like 10 actually from sawtooths are corrupted, but that's about it. You don't really get much. And then I think 14 from metal bags, which again, for how many there are in that area, it's really not that much. So getting 20 metal burn just like that, I'll take it. Ooh, 16 resist melee attack. It's not too bad. 57 handling coil is pretty good though. Blue gleam, echo shell, I'll take it. Blue gleam. Ooh, painted weapon coil. An electric mod. Now that I like. Interesting. And we can put this on our... We're probably going to put it on our Stormslinger. I mean, that's the most obvious place to put it. So I'll go ahead and equip that. I mean, it has the potential to be able to be put in our normal warbow. But, you know, I mean, we got to put it on here. And then we'll put the rest. I mean, I was thinking also of putting a bunch of... Oh, 60... Oh, is that the one that we got from here? 60 handling coil? That's pretty good. I was thinking also putting a bunch of handling mods on here. But, I don't know. I may put that 61 on here and see what that does. That's a lot of handling. We did find out that having a faster handling on this weapon usually helps you just destroy machines. So we'll put the handling on here. It was actually quite a bit of handling that we didn't have before, so I'll take that. And then, what else do I want to do? I want to check out some of the other... Was it 40, 44, 42? Oh, 47. Oh, yes. Actually, I really need... I'll really need that right there. I'll take that. And then I think the other things that we got are like 47 or 57 as well. Yeah, 57. So that's not too bad. Do we get any damage mods? Tear. 45 on the tear. Yeah, nothing too crazy. All right, nice. I mean, I'll take it. What do I have? I think the ice modification. I have it on... Oh, I have it on here. Okay. Alright, cool beans. Nice. So let's go talk to... I want to jump on that, but I'm not going to risk it.
Welcome to the cut, stranger.
Thanks. Thanks, man. Thanks for the welcome. Alright, let's go sell some of these mods. Get some shards as well. Sell that because we don't need that. Metal burn, everything else we're gonna keep. Maybe, let's see. Actually, we'll sell that. Ice, we'll sell like one of them. Blaze, we're gonna need. Metal vessel. I'll keep the metal vessels. I actually don't have that many of them, so we'll keep those. Echo shells. We can sell. We'll keep it. Especially if we're gonna be using the storm slinger. It's gonna be pretty handy for that. There is this shockwave 25. Oh wait, yeah, actually didn't check out the resistance ones. Throw that out. 41 shock coil. 44. Wait, 40. Oh, 42. Okay. 42. 44. 42. 45. Okay, yeah. So I'm just trying to sell all the stuff that we don't need. Right now we mainly need shards just to get those weapons. So I think that's fine. Let me check out. I wanted to modify this armor to be like the one with all the cool mods, but I don't know, man. It doesn't seem to, like, even when I put it on, it still takes so much damage from machines. I don't really know. Like, I mean, I can equip this with our Nora Protector Adept, right? And I can equip this with our Awesome Arrow Breaker to like pump these up all the way to like their max resistances for those specific damages. But you know, it's easier just to, I feel like it's better to have like an armor that has all three different ones. I don't know. It's kind of tough to have them all in one and still get like a good amount of protection from like melee attacks, which is usually what you end up getting, or also fire attacks as well. But just want to check this out real quick. So that's 18. That's 18. 16. Yeah, that's the one I want to check out. 29 for fire resistance. Okay, so that's all 30. Okay, so that's fine. We'll end up moving these mods to that new to the new fire resistance armor. But for now we'll keep it there. Electricity wise, so I check this out real quick. 30, got 30, 30. Okay, so that's the pretty. So we got basically all the best stuff we're supposed to go. If anything, I want to check this out with 28. I can put 30 on that. Oh, actually that's the wrong one. Okay, so that was fine. What's this, 26? We can put 30 on, well, 29 or 30? I can put 30 on that, so why not? Actually, 30. Oh, we have two 30s. Oh, never mind. I just want to use some of the other modifications for, oh, that's 30, so that's pretty good. We already have a pretty good one there. And it has melee resist, so that's pretty good as well. Alright. Let's go ahead and sell some of the other ones, and then we should be Gucci to get out of here. We'll sell that one. And the 25 as well. So that's 16. 16 is not a lot, really. 29. Yeah, we'll sell that as well. Alright, cool beans. We got everything. Go ahead and save. And then we're gonna head back to, was it which bunker was it? Was it this bunker? Yeah, here we go. I think we're gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to spawn here and then go into the mountain from there. Alright. I don't even know if we got a trophy for finding all the, oh, I think, no, we did find all the penguins. Oh no, I know we did, but I think we got the trophy of finding all the penguins when we found them, not when we gave them to her, so we should be good. I was like, why did we not get a trophy for like giving her all the pigments? But it's when you find them all, not when you give them to her. Oh man, we're getting closer to the end of the DLC. I mean, honestly, I've gotten a lot of hours out of this DLC so far. It's been quite the doozy. It's been quite the doozy indeed. I've had a ton of fun playing it. We're not at the end yet, but I feel like we're definitely getting close. I think the last time I checked, we were like 60% done with the DLC. I'll check again in a second here once we load in. But yeah, I think we're getting pretty close to the end. I wish we could have bought some of the weapons a little bit earlier. Obviously, we're ultra hard, so the components that we need to buy some of the weapons are more than in other difficulties. Like in the other difficulties, aside from ultra hard, I think you only need blue gleam to buy the new weapons. And in ultra hard, you need blue gleam plus like a heart or a lens from some of the new machines, which some of the new machines don't appear until like certain parts of the game. So you can't get those armors until, you know, those parts in the game, which kind of sucks in a way, but, you know, it kind of makes you work for those armors even more, which I can always appreciate. There we go. Whoop. Alright, my lady. Let's talk to her real quick and see if she has anything new.
Aloy. I did something that will help get the attention of the Werrick. I took out the bandit camp in the Plumelands. I did something else too. I helped Sekuli gather materials, like you asked. Also, I beat a Banuk champion's mark at the hunting grounds.
Impressive. More than I could have hoped. You've done enough to stake your claim. Go to Aratak. Throw your spear at his feet. I'll be there when I'm needed.
Alright, cool. Nothing too crazy in terms of dialogue. But we went ahead and told her, what's up? What's up, lady? I'm here to become the chieftain.
I need to get going.
There is much to be done.
I agree. Alright. Well, now it's time to throw our spear down on the Felicia's feet and say, what's up, girl? You want some of this? You want some of this? You're talking to me? You're talking to me? And he's gonna be like, nah, man. Alright, I'm Gucci. Alright, back off. I'm a cool. Alright, I'm cool. I come here in peace. I'm like, nah. Ain't nothing about peace around here. Alright, you're gonna get a spanking. Bend down. You're gonna get the chancla. Or the tortilla. I don't know. I've never known anyone that gets spanked by a tortilla. I'm sure it could be painful, but I feel like tortillas are a sign of deliciousness. So they shouldn't be soiled by being used to spank someone. Although I'm sure someone has done it. Either because of comedy reasons or because of real, you know, sensual. Maybe not so sensual to us, but maybe sensual to them reasons. Alright. We need to get going here because I'm gonna keep talking about spanking people with tortillas and it's not gonna go very well. Alright, come on, game. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. A body is moist, tender, and juicy. I'm ready to spank some Felicias. Anytime now. Oh, man. I will say the loading times in between, like, well, it just depends on how far you're traveling. Like, if you're traveling, you know, a very short amount of distance, it doesn't take that long to load in. But obviously, we're traveling literally from one side of the map to the other, at least on this portion of the map. So it's gonna take a little longer, but it's fine. It's fine. Still a delicious game. Still a tasty 10 out of 10 game for me. So I'm okay with that.
Once the Werrick gets a glimpse at Sekuli's mural, word will get around about how I helped her. So that's it.
Hells yeah.
Nothing more I can do to get people talking. Time to throw my spear at Artak's feet.
Hells yeah, man. I see you are at Aratak. There we go. I'm telling you. I don't even know what I'm calling it anymore. Alright, here we go, guys. Look at him. Looking at his spear like it's important. This one's important right here.
My people have been telling tales of your accomplishments. Seems you have taken a special interest in our stretch of snow, Outlander.
Yes. And apparently this is the only way I'll get to see all of it.
Woo!
Is this a challenge?
The Werrick.
You? This must be a joke.
It is not a joke, Aratak.
The Outlander's your pawn. And with you backing her claim, I have no choice but to accept. I expected better of you, sister.
It was you who forbid me from Thunder's drum, brother.
Brother and sister? This is a little more complicated than I thought.
Yeah.
No, it's simple. You will meet me at the Frost Figures. And I'll put a quick end to this mockery.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the insight,
I owe
lady.
you an explanation.
Yeah. I suppose you do. So why didn't you tell me that you and Aratak are siblings?
I thought I wouldn't have to. I'm surprised Aratak brought it up in front of a stranger. He must be very angry. Not always the best judge of
People.
I prefer the company of spirits. They're simply my own. I didn't want you to think of our pilgrimage as some sort of family squabble. It's much more important than that.
I hear you. I hear you. Don't worry. All right, we're sisters here now. we're gonna spank. Oh, this is gonna sound weird. We're gonna spank her brother.
Family drama aside, what's this challenge meant to be anyway?
You and Aratak will hunt machines at the frost figures. The victor will be the fastest. It won't be easy.
Nothing about this has been so far.
When you meet us at the starting point, I'll tell you more. It will be simpler to explain from the base of the hills.
Alright, I thought we were gonna I thought we were gonna have to fight him. Spank him. But other machines, okay. This could be interesting.
It's bold, I'll give you that. Going after your own brother.
He gave me no choice. He thinks I'm a child to be shoved to the back of the hunt. He would forbid me from my destiny. And yet, part of me did it knowing he would forgive me, eventually. He always does.
Well, that's what brother and sister do, you know? You guys play a prank on each other, you know? Put ketchup on the toilet seat. You get really mad because, you know, you got ketchup all over your underwear, you're looking like it's something else. And it's fine. A couple of weeks later, you know, he pulls a prank on you. It's just the cycle continues.
Araya, it's not about who's related to who. I want to know what's inside Thunderstrom. The spirit, the daemon, and how it all connects to the machines. But if we're gonna go through with this, I need you to be straight with me.
I underestimated you. And Aratak. I won't make that mistake again.
See you at the frost figures then. So, off to risk my life in order to take charge of a Banuk hunting band. Just what I always wanted. The frost figures, here I come.
Alright.
I started my apprenticeship when I had only seen 10 winters. My master was the finest shaman I've ever known.
Ah, well, good for you, sir. Alright, guys. Well, off to the frost figures we go. I actually don't know where the frost figures are. Oh. So that's what that whole area is about. I was wondering whether there was a bunch of, like, it looked like it was something for you could, you know, so you could, like, do like a trial or something. But I wasn't sure why it was there. I thought it was just because, you know, when the frost claws appeared there, that you could, like, take them out in, like, you know, these tactical ways or whatever. But it's interesting. All right, well, we really don't even need to fast travel, but, you know, whatever. Let's just get to it. Let's get to it. We've already explored everything around this area, so for now, this is the task at hand. We gotta spank Aratak, there we go, at his own game. There we go. We got the weapons, for the most part. We don't have the other weapon that I wanted to get, because we haven't made a freaking fire claw. But it's fine. We'll make it happen. Oh, hell no. Oh my god, I am not dealing with this stupid Glinthawk before I fight this thing. Or before I have dealings with this dude. You gotta be kidding me right now. What is this thing? Is this up here? Leave me alone! Be gone, Glinthawk. I want no beef with you. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna ignore him. Holy snow, man. Snowing like
Frost
there's no
figures.
more.
Aratak and Araya must be close.
Are they? I don't even. Oh, here we go. I was gonna say I don't even know how to get up there. Here's a, here's a little path. Come on. I just looked at my OBS to see if my mic was on. If it wasn't on, I would have been like, okay, I'm about to just rip my shirt off and spank myself with it.
Outlander. I have prevailed over such challenges before, and fear none. But this one is foolish. You are not Banuk. You do not understand my responsibilities. I ask you, one hunter to another, withdraw.
Will you let us go to Thunderstrom?
You haven't seen what's up there, Outlander. I will not risk my sister's life again.
Then we better get on with this.
So be it. I will bury your insolent claim in the frozen ground.
Enough! Let us begin. To hunt, to strive. That is the way of the Banuk and of the contest before you. You will climb the frost figures from the east, Aratok from the west. Each trail wends its way through deadly machines. Hunters from the Werak will be posted along the way. They will hail you, calling out machines for you to slay. Your hunt will take you around the ridge to the center, where you must descend to the valley for your final kill. Each time, after your prey has fallen, you must launch a beacon such as this, so that all our kin will see your progress.
Kill machines, launch balloons. Got it. So, the first of us to launch the third balloon wins?
Well, yes. But as challenger, your path to victory is harder. If even one of your beacons comes in after Aratox, he prevails.
You had your chance, Outlander.
So did you.
The hunt begins on my mark.
I'm not ready.
Now!
All right.
Wait! Wait, timeout. Wait, what? If our balloon comes in after Aratox? So basically if he does it first, he wins just in general? Like we have to like win every single one? I mean that's fine. I was confused for a second. I was like, wait, what? Alright. I did like how he was like, you know, he was like, hey, look, man, you don't get this. Alright? You don't get it. You don't get it. Okay? Relax. Calm down. Shake hands. Hug it out. I'm like, nah, man. I ain't about that life. All right. I wasn't prepared, though. I thought we were going to have, like, a second to be like, you guys want to prepare real quick? Like, you know, put your weapons in place and everything. And I was like, yeah, sure, man. And I was like, okay. But, no, we don't have that. So we're just going to do it on the fly. I hear you, girl. We have 6 minutes? I really hope we can do this in multiple times. Because if we can't, we're effed, obviously. All right. Well, I'm gonna pull out the big guns. The girthy guns. Which I actually don't even know which they are. I'm gonna put this out. You're thinking the Rattler's your big gun, Sensual? Yes, it is. I mean, I'm kind of doubting it right now, but let's just hope I'm right. All right. I mean, yeah. Here we go. Race to the first challenge site.
Looks like there are a few ways to go up, and those rock paintings mark the path.
On the fly.
Okay, up we go.
Yeah, your chains are attack. Now you're about to get spanked by Aloy herself. Scratch my eyebrow. Oh, really? No,
Aloy, time's wasting.
I know. What the fudge?
Seem to be on the right path.
Oh, it's not as smooth as I was hoping it would be. feel like doing this whole climbing thing, there must be a faster path, I'm pretty sure. Because this already feels way too, like, extensive.
Almost to the top.
Alright, Challenger. You need to take out the herd below. Every machine.
Kill a herd. Okay, I can do that.
A trusty sling has not failed us before. It won't fail us now. Oh, how did I hit him? What? Are you kidding me? Way too far. It's kind of hard to see the trajectory because the snow is white. The trajectory path is white, so it's like, what am I hitting? What's up, girlfriend?
I dropped the ladder for you. Climb on up and launch a marker.
What the fuck? Why are you on the ladder? There's no ladder. Oh, over here. I really want to pick up all this stuff, man, but there's no time. There's no time.
All right, here we go.
Now climb the ridge and launch your balloon.
Thanks, buddy. Oh, this is... Oh, okay, this is something else. Are you kidding me? Holy Medusas.
Aretok knows what he's doing. No time to waste.
Take the rappel point to the next challenge.
2 bellowbacks ahead, Challenger. Kill them both. None of the other machines matter.
Sounds Gucci.
Yep.
Oh, well, I mean, they don't matter to us, but it's definitely gonna matter to them. Put these in. Question is, the freeze bellowbacks, which is good. Is this thing not dead? Oh, F you, bitch. Bye, Felicia's. Gotta go.
Gets that balloon.
Oh, this dude is on my butthole. No, hell no. F you. Woo-wee. Bye, girlfriend. Oh my goodness. Ooh.
I'm ahead, but only by a little. I gotta get moving.
One left to go.
Now take the zip line and work your way down to the valley.
Woo! Oh my god.
Storm's kicking up. Can't see much.
Good point.
Close now. Almost down. All right, to the last challenge.
That is so badass. Let's go.
Something's wrong. My kin should be here, driving in our final quarry.
They're right behind us!
How many is there? 3? Oh, Big Bertha's here. Okay. Alright. Change armors. Thanks, but no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. Don't worry, Noah's got this. Long time to load in. Ooh. Oh shoot! Keep rolling, just keep rolling. Oh, a potion. Holy Medusa's, alright. Get me out of here. Oh, this dude is coming for me. He does not like me. He's not about this life. Holy Medusas. Alright, he's fully frozen too, so we need to capitalize on this quickly. Whoa! Okay, I'm gonna die, Oh my god. Oh, I'm so bad. I need to get my potions up. There we go. Oh, wow. Another one, another one, another one. Another one. Dude. You don't realize how unreliable the potion menu is until you start using it a lot. Oh, shoot. He's down. Holy Medusa's, dude. No thanks. No thanks. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. He's frozen. Oh, wow. Yeah, here. Oh, he's still going with that? Are you kidding me? He's down. The other one's down. You got one left. This is it. Damn it, I'm trying to go for his belly. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh my god, what kind of attack is that?
So it's true. Frost claws from Thunder's drum.
The attack cut short the competition. Naturally, there can be no result. It is void.
You saw what she did. She defeated the machines, not I.
Oh, he helped me.
It is proven. She's the better hunter. We are Banuk. Survive, prevail. What else matters? My blood is in your teeth. I take my place behind you on the hunt.
No more hunters may make the ascent to Thunder's drum. The way is closed to all but the Chieftain and myself.
It is not my place, but I would ask a boon. To accompany you and my sister.
It might be permitted. But only if you do as I say.
No. Only if you do as I say.
That's right. That's right. You tell him, Aloy. You tell him. Tell him.
Thunder's drum awaits. There's a camp at its base, Long Notch it's called. Meet us there when you're ready. Chieftain.
Damn straight. Do I not look ready? With this frost claw on the back? With his bun spanked? You damn right I'm ready. Woo! For the
An
work.
outfit. And a weapon like Artok's. I guess the Chieftain gets the Chieftain's gear. Varja will take a look at the ice rail.
You damn right she will. Oh, dude. What a fight. Won the Werex challenge. Hell yeah. I wonder if you... I mean, you get quite a bit of time to take down those machines. I think if you take them down, though, with just a bow and arrow, it's kind of tough, man. I mean, you really have to strategize. Like, you have to take down the Landsworms first and, like, blow up their canisters and then, you know, go from there. But, holy Medusa, man. We used up a ton. I bet we used up most of our blaze. Oh, no, we still have a ton of blaze. Surprisingly enough, even though we used up this as well. This thing takes up so much blaze. I think I will have to. I think I'm gonna have to put on some handling mods on this thing because even though it is like really powerful, it's just not fast enough. Especially with like. Actually, do I have one that gives me? Oh no. I was hoping one of them had fire, but it was the lower one. It's fine. Still a little better handling than what we had. Yeah, look at that. Ton more handling than what we had before. Now, it's not as powerful in terms of fire, but I'd rather be, you know, pumping out fire faster than slower and more methodically and not be able to, like, land my shots. But, oh, there it is. So, finally, it is a Frostclaw site. Okay, so it happens after you defeat this part of the DLC. Interesting. Alright. Holy Medusa. What a fight. Seriously. We had to use up all of our health. Like, the attacks on these guys, like, when you're taking them on, you know, just one by one, they're not that scary because you can get good distance between you and them. And even when they close the distance, it's like, slow and methodical enough that you can, like, predict it and, like, kind of move out of the way faster than when you find, like, a Scorcher or something like that, where he just, like, charges you so fast. But, like, when you have multiple of these guys at the same time trying to take you down, mother of pearl, that was tough, but it was fun. It was fun for sure. Do I have Steam? Yeah, I have Steam. I never use it though. I'm never on Steam. I'm trying to play some more PC games, but I haven't lately. But yeah, I do have Steam. And no, I won't give up my Steam name. Not that I'm on.